Samsung Galaxy S8 for an unboxing. It was announced a few days ago and here we are. We have it, the 5.8-inch version of the flagship of this year, and it's time to take it out of the box, and it's actually two boxes in one. Here we go, and finally here we are with the device. We have the orchid gray version of the Samsung Galaxy S8, and here we go, the flagship for the current year. It's incredibly light, that's my first impression, and the diagonal has increased to 5.8 inches this time around. It's even bigger than what we got last year. So last year we had the Galaxy S7 Edge and Galaxy S7, and while the S7 Edge was a bit bigger than the S7, this one is totally bigger, 5.8 inches. So it's priced at $750 right now, and it looks simply stunning. A lot of glass at the front side, the bezels are narrower than ever, there is no more home button here, and as you can see the edges are curved, but not that curved, not as curved as on the Galaxy S7 Edge, for example. This is an unboxing, so let's see what's inside the box, but for a minute let's feast on this beautiful color. It's called orchid gray, and the phone is also available in other hues like for example black or a shade of silver. Very nice. And if you look closely, there is a dotted texture behind this glass. By the way, Gorilla Glass 5 protection all around. Now inside the box, which is quite elegant and black, we find the following things: metal key here to prop open the slots, and here of course we got the manuals and warranty and so forth. Okay, quick start guide, warranty, regional log guide, and here we are. Instructions on how to transfer data to your new phone. Now in the box we find a charger with the promise of adaptive fast charging. Okay, and other than that we also have two adapters. This adapter is USB Type-C to full USB, which helps you with your transfer, and the other adapter is USB Type-C to micro USB, also useful to transfer stuff. But we are not done. One of the big surprises that came during the Samsung launch event was the announcement that the Galaxy S8 would come bundled with the AKG tuned headphones, and from what I remember, these ones sold separately cost $99, so they're quite quality. I like this thread we have here. This wire is not a regular wire, it reminds me of shoelaces and should be more resilient. And also the headphones, well, I have great expectations from them. Also here we can find the USB Type-C to USB cable, useful to connect to the charger and the PC, and finally this little, let's say, envelope that contains the plugs for the headphones. Reminds me of one of those little bags of sugar you get with a coffee. Now this is everything that's inside the box, and this has been the unboxing. Time to fire up the phone and see what its interface is all about. So you've spotted the power button, you've spotted the volume button, and guess what? An extra physical button for the assistant Bixby. We still have an audio jack, so that's not gone, and I have to say this is a much more compact phone than one would expect when they hear you talking about a 5.8-inch handset. So we're getting something called infinity display here, meaning that it goes all the way around the facade, curved edges, curved corners, and covering as much of the front side as possible. Okay, so the setup has started. I'm going to press start, next, and I'm agreeing to all the terms. Next again, next. These curved corners actually take me back to the LG G6 a bit, and we also have various methods of authentication. So aside from the fingerprint scanner that's moved at the back now, we also have an iris scanner here at the top, and also no thank you, skip, 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 get your content, most useful feature, and we are finished. Now we can gain access to the Samsung experience, which is the name of the interface applied on top of Android Nougat. This is how you trigger the app launcher now. The app drawer or app launcher, or whatever you want to call it, is available this way, reminding me of the Pixel phones. And here in this area we can get accustomed to Bixby, which is the virtual assistant on this phone. You can fire it up agree to the terms, finish. And from what I know, it's not yet functional in all the countries, but at least you get a preview here. You can see my schedule, Samsung account features, and it can also set reminders and show you other things like the ideal route to commute to work. Okay, so pretty nice effect this one. It shows me a galaxy in the background, and the way the screen catches the light is simply stunning. Other things worth mentioning, well, specs. So this 5.8-inch screen has a resolution that's called QHD+, basically 2960 over 1440 pixels. At the back there is a 12 megapixel camera with dual pixels and an LED flash, also 4K video capture, and f1.7 aperture. On paper sounds the same as the one of the Galaxy S7. It has optical image stabilization and a brand new Sony IMX330 sensor, or a sensor made by Samsung as an alternative. At the front there's an 8 megapixel camera for the selfies, and we now also have Snapchat style filters or masks or whatever you want to call them. So this handset presents itself in two versions of CPU. One comes with a powerful Snapdragon 835 CPU for US and China, and the other comes with the Exynos 8895, which is the version we're playing with right now. Other things we're mentioning, well, we get 64 gigabytes of storage and 4 gigabytes of RAM are also available here. And as you can see, there is no longer a physical home button. We get this touch home button, which offers me haptic feedback, but not in as good feedback as the iPhone 7, so to say. So it's not as powerful and as convincing to imitate the appearance or the sensation of a physical button as the iPhone 7 did. This is a phone that it's not called Edge, but it does have curved edges, so it keeps the edge features. You can see the shortcuts here and all of that. This is turning into a bit of a preview or a bit of a mini review, not an unboxing. Anyways, this has been the first contact with the Samsung Galaxy S8. I hope I covered everything. Oh, let me not forget the battery. It's a 3000 mAh unit. I have great expectations from it, although I've heard it with a grapevine that this battery is not exactly great. I will not believe it till I see it. So other things we're mentioning, aside from the gorgeous looks, there's a heart rate scanner here, there's an LED flash here, there's a Bixby button here, and this looks like a pretty beautiful phone, one of the best we've seen so far. Of course, there's always on screen feature here, and more things we'll discover over the next few days. This has been the unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S8 at gsndom.com. Hope you enjoyed it, and the phone is priced at $750. Bye bye.